My name is Ernest Jones.
My name is Rhyan Spratley, and I'll be reading
Unpacking the Use of the N-Word on Campus by Kayla Vaughn.
We hear it all the time, in the classroom, in the quad, in the hallways, in the library, in the cafeteria. Whether you're a student or staff member, it is almost inevitable to hear students uttering the N-word to acknowledge their peers as you commute around campus.
One may notice how the word is used in daily conversation without hesitation, as a way to address an acquaintance, pal, or friend.
This is mainly due to how the connotation of the word has evolved over time. It went from being associated with racist, dehumanizing term with the hard R that was first used during the transatlantic slave trade, derived from the Latin word er, literally meaning black, and they reappropriated among descendants of African Americans during the 20th century to be used in endearing way towards each other. Despite the term's remnants of slavery and white supremacy, it has been linguistically reclaimed into African American vernacular English with a soft A.
Now a staple within mainstream black media and culture.
The term has made way into American zeitgeist as we know it.
Even so, given the democracy nature it has had for over 400 years, is the incessant usage of the word problematic in the academic setting? How do students, especially black students, feel about the word typically being used by non-black students?
How do teachers feel about the word being used in their classroom? To be honest, I don't know if I like anyone speaking it, said Crystal Neptune, advisor of Del Earl's Peer Advocacy Center, due to the origins behind the word. She does not associate its coordination with anything positive nor respectful. Now, I know why people use it, and I know why they use it. They are not calling people those names, she commented. It's like, hey, bruh, it's like the hey in instead, you know? And I get why they do it. Doesn't mean I agree with it. For Neptune, she does not hear students use the N-word in her classroom, let alone swearing of any kind. She believes that this is due to her ability to set boundaries and establish norms of respect with smaller class size.
When they're in here, they need to be professional, and they need to treat people respectfully and myself and be aware of their surroundings, she said. Said Chris Dutton, assistant principal of instruction. It's an interesting development to have to witness happen. The use of the word is persuasive in black music, in particular hip-hop, and because other communities outside of the black community listen to hip-hop, the trend has caught on. So my own personal preferences would be the trend did not exist, he said.
Having grown up in a generation where the N-word had more weight behind it when used outside of the black community, Dutton said he understands the impact of the word's adaptation, but still disavows its use on school grounds. I wish we would find another way to express ourselves, he said. It's just as easy as saying my brother than to say my N.
A theme that has commonly been brought up in code switching, which is defined by Matt Thompson in an April 2013 article for National Public Radio's Code Switch podcast, as the practice of shifting the languages you use or the way you express yourself in your conversations.
Everyone instinctively code switches in their daily life. For example, when you would act in a different way around your friends than you would around an authority figure. But it's typically noted as a tactic exercised among people of color as a way not to only fit into the domestic dominant culture of their environment, but as a way to open doors to new opportunities. When it comes to the use of the term as diverse as the N-word, Neptune said she believes that code switching is important to practice more than ever in order to be considerate of students who do take offense to its use. We can't control what people do, she said. However, students need to be aware that there's some code switching involved, and when you're in a certain presence of a certain groups of people, you should watch what you say. Dutton shared a sentiment similar to Neptune regarding the importance of code switching. In an academic setting, I prefer we stick to academic language because we are here to learn. We are here to learn how to code switch.
I always remind people, if street skills are all you have, then the streets are all you're going to have, Dutton said. So all of us need to expand our skill sets every time we have the opportunity, because by expanding your skill set, that expands your opportunities in life and for success.
Having heard from staff members, what are the students' thoughts on the matter? Carrara Hayden, a freshman, said she takes She takes issue to the use of N-word among her classmates. I think it's disrespectful because, like, they use it, but there's a bigger meaning behind the word. They're just using it like it's nothing, she said. You hear others say it more than you hear black students say it, and it's just like, dang. It makes me upset. I get tired of hearing it every day, says sophomore Riley Shaw. I feel like they should get in trouble or something. We're not sitting here saying racist slurs to anybody else, but they're sitting here saying the N-word here and there.
Sophomore Zakiah Gardner also echoed those grievances. It's normal for black people to say it, but like hearing the Hispanics and Mexicans say it, it's like, it's not cool. And then hearing them say like the hard R, it's too unacceptable. Mexicans and Hispanics, we don't be saying none of their slurs, and they say ours like almost every day. It's unacceptable, and I guess you could say. When asked if there are any takeaways that she wants readers to understand, Gardner responded, just for them not to say it. I understand y'all hear other people say it, but it ain't their word to say, really.
As for Dudden, I hope the students of Del Oro will use language that brings us together instead of divides us, and we would have compassion for each other and understanding towards each other. He said he has high hopes for the growth of campus culture and for the goals upperclassmen will go on and pursue in the future. As a result, he said he wishes for students to always be thinking upward, not downward.